Violence is something that happens every day in the world we live in. It can make us feel scared or worried, and so talking about it can help us feel better. Violence can include everything from a fight at school to bullying, abuse, or the bad news you see in the media. Violence is always wrong. It can happen anywhere, but that doesn't mean you should be afraid of living your life. It's normal to have a lot of big feelings about violence, and it's important not to let them stay bottled up. Talking to someone you trust about how you feel can be comforting. Having safety procedures in mind, even though you may never need to use them, can make you feel prepared. The same way you have a plan for what to do if there's a fire. If someone is threatening or being violent towards you, immediately tell an adult you trust. This might include a parent, teacher, or counselor. Sometimes we see bad things in the news that makes us worry. Remember that these stories are featured because they are very rare. Weirdly, bad news tends to interest a lot of people because they're curious about human behavior. Just because someone watches bad news doesn't mean they condone it. Sort of how people sometimes like to watch violent movies or play violent video games. It can seem like an escape from reality or a thrill to watch good overcome the bad. Remember to limit how much time you spend watching violent things, even the fake stuff. Watching too much violence can increase how much you worry about bad things happening. It's also important to understand that when violence happens in real life, there's usually a reason behind it. Whether it's a person struggling with mental illness or someone who does bad things because they're hurting very badly. Violence can be a reminder to treat everyone you meet with kindness, because you never know what they're going through. When you hear about violence, try to focus on the good things, like all the amazing people who help victims, the firefighters, nurses, doctors, and therapists. Because of them, this world is a better place.